Good morning. I am Cherry Folk, and we would like to thank you for attending today's Veterans Day Assembly. Would you please stand and remove your hats for the playing of the National Anthem by the Columbia River High School Band under the direction of Dave Kashkashin. We begin today with a performance by the River Band of With Quiet Courage by Larry Dane. The work was premiered by the U.S. Navy Band in Washington, D.C. in 1995. we welcome the Columbia River High School choirs under the direction of Vanessa Bravo to perform 2 selections. The Columbia River Advanced Treble Ensemble will perform Douglas E. Wagner's arrangement of a piece based on America the Beautiful, titled From Sea to Shining Sea. Afterwards, the Columbia River Concert Choir will sing We Honor You by Roger Emerson. our assembly today is service above self. Service to our nation, service to our community, and service to our school. Service is measured in many ways. At a time when many in our community are hurting, out of work, looking through an increasingly small pool of jobs, and scraping to get by, actions that enrich the lives of others carry great meaning. Simple acts of community service help lift others up and improve the lives of everyone around you. Angela Ponce Romero and Ellie Sarchi would like to share some further thoughts on this topic.
Good morning. My name is Angela and this is Ellie. We would like to start the day by thanking all the veterans with us today. It is your service and sacrifice that has kept our country safe and free. No matter what branch you served in or how many years you served, your service in the military was a brave and selfless act.
The theme of our assembly today is service over self. Service over self is showing acts of kindness to complete strangers with the knowledge you may not be recognized, pushing yourself beyond normal boundaries for the betterment of others. We see this throughout our lives, and although this topic is often discussed and admired, it is far too rarely practiced, yet being in the military is one of the most noblest acts of sacrifice.
Not everyone has the ability to join the military, but everyone has the choice to contribute to their community by putting others before themselves. Service before self doesn't have to be a major act. It can be as simple as holding the door for someone you don't know or asking someone how their day was.
There are countless opportunities to help your community. For example, in 2017, my friend and I helped volunteer at the Oregon Humane Society. And every Wednesday from 5 to 8:30, we would do tasks around the Humane Society, such as taking pictures of the dogs to help them find homes, and we would also make blankets and treats for the new dogs coming in. While doing this, we realized there were many animals in need of our help. Although the jobs we did seemed minor, in reality, they caused a major impact. During our time at the shelter, we helped 7 dogs and 2 cats find good homes, and made many more animals feel safe. Our volunteer work allowed the employees to focus on more urgent matters such as providing direct care to animals in crisis and protecting animals from abuse and cruelty.
Last year, I volunteered for Friends of Trees. This is a great organization that works to improve the urban tree canopy and restore sensitive natural areas through programs delivered by thousands of volunteers. When I helped out, we were planting yard trees for the people who had requested them. This was a great opportunity to not only help our environment, but also get to know people around the community. Friends of Trees plants an average of 50,000 trees a year. This is made possible with the help of people like you. You can help support our community by signing up and volunteering for organizations like these. To volunteer, you can go on the Friends of Trees website and sign up to help. There are different ways to support the organization. I chipped in by planting trees, but you can help just as much by getting a tree, giving a tree, or even just donating.
Veterans risk their lives so we can live ours in freedom. There are many veterans who are homeless or living without access to secure or appropriate accommodations. We can help reduce that number by supporting emergency shelters or by raising funds for organizations such as the National Coalition for Homeless Veterans or the Clark County Food Bank. Every year there is a community food drive called the Walk and Knock. It takes place on the first Saturday of December, and it solicits charitable donations of food, supplies, and money, which is then given to the Clark County Food Bank to provide food to those in need. The music department is helping in this charity, and we are inviting you to help us out. We will be placing bags on Saturday, November 30th. Should you be free and would like to give back to the river community, we invite you to join us at 8:30 a.m. in the band room to help out. There will be more information available next week.
We stand at the midst of patriots and the family and friends of those who have nobly served, and we cannot thank you enough for putting your lives at stake to protect the freedoms that we hold so dearly. On Monday, people will gather to remember, honor, and pay gratitude to those who have served our country. This assembly is just one small spark in the flame of pride that burns across the nation every day. It's not a lot, but it's one small way we can honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice so we can live in freedom. While our debt to these heroes can never be repaid, our gratitude and respect must last forever. Thank you.
We continue today with a performance by the River Band of Each Time We Tell Their Story by Samuel R. Hazo. He composed this work to celebrate the centennial anniversary of the New Mexico Military Institute's band program and to honor the former cadets who sacrificed their lives for their country. It is a musical and poetic journey that carries the listener from the horrible human sacrifice of war to the love a soldier must feel towards his fellow man to give such a sacrifice. The work features a reading of the poem at the site of the memorial, read today by Ashlyn Jeffries.
No soldiers choose to die. It's what they risk by being who and where they are. It's what they dare while saving someone else whose life means suddenly as much to them as theirs, or more. To honor them, why speak of duty or the will of government? Think first of love each time you tell their story. It gives their sacrifice a name and takes from war its glory.
We offer our thanks today to Janine Blackwell and the members of her video production class for taping today's assembly, and to Gabriel Bravo and the rest of the building operations crew for their help in getting us up and running. Also thanks to Alex Odepal for his support and guidance in putting this morning together. We invite you to join the River Band, Rally, and Auxiliary tomorrow to celebrate the veterans who have served this country at the Vancouver Veterans Day Parade. The parade is at the Fort Vancouver Historic Preserve and begins at 11 a.m. As we conclude the assembly today, we challenge you to look for ways to give back to your community. Whether volunteering at the food bank or helping out with a local school group, even small tasks make a big difference. This concludes today's assembly. You are now excused to your third period class.